Hi, hello, and welcome to Paisa Vasool. As always, I'm your host, Shravan. We got Darren here with us.
Hello.
Happy New Year, happy Sankranthi, happy
Yes.
Pongal. Rajasaab, Tia, directed by Maruti. So,
Maruti Suzuki.
I wonder if he drives a Suzuki.
Don't know.
Yeah.
For international audiences, I think that's what they call Suzukis in India.
Yeah, well, I think it's like a partnership. I guess someone called Maruti bought Suzuki.
Not the director.
He's made 11 movies, including this one. So he's been making movies for a little while, since 2012. I guess his most famous ones are Bale Bale Mogadivoy with Nani and
Interestingly, another movie with memory loss in it.
yeah. Is there memory loss in this one?
Yeah. But they mentioned it like 50 million times that the grandma has Alzheimer's.
Oh yeah, I missed it.
Yeah. It's like the main plot point.
I missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they mention that she has Alzheimer's?
Only like 50 times in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then he's done multiple other films.
Other movies as well.
You've seen Paka Commercial, one of your favorite movies.
I have.
Of all
Great
time.
movie.
Yeah, that was actually his last movie before this one.
Oh, okay. Is this a pre-Bahubali one for Prabhas? Like,
No,
or did
I
he
think
accept this?
it is post Bahubali, but it was meant to be a smaller.
That's right. He did this as a small movie in between Kalki and Fauzi so that he could.
Yeah, it was meant to be Kalki and Spirit, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Fauji came in
Just
between.
happened to be there.
Just happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was meant to be a small one. It was meant to be done pretty quickly, and meant to be a small, like, romantic comedy type movie.
Romantic horror comedy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was meant to be a horror comedy, actually. So this is officially a romantic horror comedy. Obviously starring Rebel Star Prabhas.
After
Kalki.
Kalki. Yeah. Was Kalki last year or the year before?
Year before.
Year before.
This was meant to come out the same year as... So the initial release date was the same year as Kalki. I think it was December 2024.
Yeah.
Then it was meant to be sometime last year, and then it kept getting shifted, and then finally it's...
When did Kalki come out?
June 2024.
So it's been a year and a half since Prabhas' last movie.
Months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get into our thoughts on it. Music by Taman, budget of way too much. It was 400 crore. So it went from being a small film to being one of his most expensive movies.
Blown out.
Absolutely blown out. Multiple trailers have been released over time on this, so we can jump into our thoughts. We watched it on opening night. So what do you think of the Rajasaab?
The Rajasaab.
Yeah. It's got 3 heroines.
3 heroines.
Yeah.
None of them really do much at all.
Yeah.
It was not great. It was, I think it's got something in it, but I would say if you take out specific scenes of the movie and just watch them in isolation, you'll be like, oh, that's really good. But
I think you'll be like, that's interesting.
That's interesting, yeah.
I would like to see where that goes.
But it felt like a movie where they tried to do too much, and like they couldn't really stick to one concept. They wanted to do like 50 different things, and they tried to do it all in one movie. And the movie also seems very incoherent. I feel like there's scenes missing, or like there's lots of edits.
Well, we know
in the
that
movie.
there's scenes missing because there's stuff in the trailer that's not in the movie.
That's not in the movie, yeah.
Like actual things that people were looking forward to in the trailer that's not in the movie.
Like the hook in the trailer is not in the movie, essentially, which is weird. I've never seen that before, where like the main thing in the trailer is not in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's even in like the first half, which is more... When at the end of the first half, we talked, and I don't know if you were on the same page, but we thought, okay, that was mostly filler, but the second half could be interesting.
Yeah. The first half wasn't like... The whole movie, it's not terrible. Like it's
not really bad.
It's not like horrible, but it's not
probably
good.
better than some of his other post Bahubali movies. It's probably better than like Radhe Shyam, better than Adipurush. It's better than those two. It's
Yeah.
it's
I think that's it, right?
yeah. It's not Sahil is not great, but it's not better than Sahil.
It's not better than Sahil.
Yeah.
No.
It's not terrible, but it's just like why? Why is it this?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the only thing I would say it's very incoherent because there seems to be scenes of either exposition or character development or something that's just missing, and the movie's just cut to pieces, and then it just goes from like scene to scene without any idea about why it's going from one scene to another, and it gets a climax which goes for about 40 minutes, which is too long, and stuff's just happening for some reason, and it doesn't really make sense. You're just watching it.
Yeah.
And some of it looks good, and you're like, oh, that looks good. But why is it happening? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really a mixed bag. I think the visuals are very much a mixed bag. Some of it looks good and some of it looks very bad.
Some of it looks good. Some of it looks like really like not Kalki level quality, but like it's good. In a movie that you're watching of this quality, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's pretty good CGI. And then some of it's like really terrible.
Bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
Like I said, there is something there. At least they tried something. I feel like the climax is certainly not something you'd expect. I don't know if it's good, but
the way it gets there, it just doesn't make sense.
And yeah, it goes on for a while, the climax itself. But I guess it's
some parts of it were good.
Some parts of it were good, but
there's a part with the crocodile that's not good.
Yeah. But there are definitely parts that don't need to be in the movie. I don't think 3 female leads need to be in this movie. I don't think any female leads.
One female lead. Yeah.
I guess was it Malavika Mohanan? Is that her name?
Yeah. Did she have to be in the movie? Not
sort
really.
of. Sort of important. Also, she didn't have to be in the movie, but but the other 2 definitely don't need to be in it. And the songs are
I like one of the songs, but it's unnecessary to be in the movie, but I like it.
The one with all 3 of them?
No, not that one. That one's really bad. The one with Nidhi Agrawal. The one that they play twice because I think they like it, so they played it twice.
They did need to play it twice. The song itself is
the song's not bad.
But the audio is good.
Yeah.
I think the video is not great. And the placement of the song itself is very bad.
Very bad, yeah.
Especially the second time. The second time, we're like, we didn't need it.
In isolation, if you listen to the song outside of the movie, it's good. Yeah.
I guess positives wise,
some of the visuals.
I think, and I'll give them marks for trying something a little bit different, but I just don't think they got any of the ingredients right. Like, it's not really a horror movie. Like, it's
not scary enough to be a horror movie. It's not funny enough to be a comedy movie. It doesn't have enough action to be an action movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't have enough romance to be a romance movie. Yeah.
Well, the romance is just irritating. Like the romance that's in there, it's like it shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do any of them really that well. So
there is probably 2 scenes that were like, oh, that's good scare. I wasn't like scared, but I'm like, oh, that was kind of interesting. Like a good horror moment, I guess. Yeah. Other than that, I probably wasn't scared at all.
Negatives wise, I think we've already said quite a bit, but look, Prabhas was okay, but I think there's something about firstly, his dialogue wasn't very clear. I don't know if it was just me, but I couldn't understand some of the stuff he was saying, and I actually had to read the subtitles for some of his dialogue. So it wasn't like, I think he's mumbling, or I don't know what it is. Like, I can't really hear what he's saying.
A lot of people online are saying he phoned this one in.
I think he actually tried.
I don't think he phoned it in.
I think he actually tried in this one.
I don't think he phoned it in. I think he's phoned in parts of it, like the dancing, which he didn't do some of it.
Yeah.
I understand that from the story.
He didn't do some of the action.
Apparently he had a knee injury, so he couldn't do some of it.
Yeah.
So he had to get stunt double. And you can clearly tell when it is because they put really bad CGI.
It's a face replacement.
So I think he phoned in some of it, but I don't think his performance is phoned in.
I think he tried. I think the content wasn't there for him.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to make him funny, and I think he was trying to be funny, but
some parts were funny. Like some parts were I chuckled a couple of times in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I wouldn't say he's a positive or a negative. I think he definitely put an effort in this one. It's not like
Yeah.
I don't know, like some of his other movies, you can tell that he kind of didn't
Phone.
really care that much.
Adipurush, she definitely phoned that in.
Yeah, and then like I guess Salar, he didn't have to do that much in that. Like
So,
he just had to stand there, but
yeah.
like that's what he had to do for that movie, and it worked. And then I think Kalki, he was okay. So I think in this one, it definitely did try, but
Some of it just doesn't work.
We can jump into spoilers because I've got definitely stuff to talk about in spoilers, but it's
Did you like Sanjay Dutt?
no.
No.
Well, the backstory was interesting. Like that was actually one of the more interesting parts of
was interesting.
of the movie, but like he didn't have to be Sanjay Dutt. Like I think it could have been anyone.
Did you like the grandma?
She was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she did a good enough job.
Did you like the comedic sidekicks?
No.
I hate that Tamil guy that's in every single movie.
Yeah, he's in Beast. I think he's famous for Beast, right?
And then he's in he's in every Telugu movie now, and he's never funny.
Yeah, none of the comedians were funny. It's got like him. It's got the guy who's in all of Maruthi's movies. As well.
Yeah,
he's like
that guy. Yeah, he's the guy in. This is the only movie I can reference with him in it because I know he's in Venkatadri Express as the guy on the train.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
he's got an interest. I'll find his name. But he's not funny in this.
No. And there's two other guys.
There's Satya.
Satya's one of them.
Yeah,
not funny.
Yeah,
and then there's the other guy who's also in a lot of movies. Not funny.
His name is Prabhas Srinu.
Is that his actual name?
Yeah.
That's his name in the movie as well.
Yeah. His name's Prabhas Srinu.
Oh, okay.
He's in a lot of Prabhas movies. That's why he's called Prabhas Srinu. He's in like Darling and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. No, it's Venkata Prabhu Prasad.
No, I'm pretty sure. Who's that?
This guy.
Is that his actual name? I think his stage name's Saptagiri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Professionally known as Saptagiri. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But I got his actual name. So
no one knows. Anyway, it's interesting because in Wikipedia, in the cast, they say Brahmanandam's in this movie. He's not.
It's not.
Veena Kishore's in this movie. He's not. Yogi Baba's in this movie. It's not.
No, he's not.
Yeah. I think they need to update the.
There's very clearly stuff they've shot that's not in this movie, though.
Yeah.
Namely, all the scenes. The first poster they released for this movie is a poster of Prabhas in like old makeup.
Yeah.
That's not in the movie.
Yeah. And then in the trailer, they show him like switching the ceiling to the floor, and that's not in the movie.
I can't even think of where that would fit into the movie, though. They've definitely
did they like change the story completely? Like they did say that they've got an hour more of footage that they cut out.
But like, where would that even fit into the movie? At what point would he change into that makeup?
Yeah.
And like, is he possessed by Sanjay Dutt at that point, or is that him?
I think they were going to do that at some stage where he'd get possessed and change, but they didn't do it because there is a point. So we'll do spoilers now. There is a point where, in the second half, the only parts when the grandma comes in is when she calls him or he calls her.
Yeah, they're just on the phone.
And at one point they, I think they don't show Prabhas, but it's actually his grandpa talking to his grandma on the phone.
Yeah.
That's the only part. So the actual storyline itself isn't great when I explain it, but it's essentially Prabhas and his grandma live in a village, and his grandpa's been missing.
His grandma might have Alzheimer's. They don't mention it that much.
They allude to it, very subtly.
Yeah.
And his grandpa's been missing for like 50 years or something, and then his grandma's like, "We got to find your grandpa." And if he's been missing for 50 years, like,
he's probably dead as well.
Yeah,
because he wasn't young.
I mean, he was older than her in the flashback.
He looked like current Sanjay Dutt in the flashback. Imagine current Sanjay Dutt in 50 years.
And they're like, "Yeah, we've got to find your grandpa." And then he goes to Hyderabad. He like mucks around with women for like half the movie.
And then he finds out that Sanjay Dutt's like, he's he's some evil guy.
Yeah,
Actually.
he does
So
like black
Sanjay Dutt's
magic
actually
stuff.
the villain. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the flashback, he's
Mm.
done some black magic stuff, and his
He's trying
grandma's
to
actually
kill.
like some princess or something, and then
Yeah.
he's just some random dude. He uses black magic to marry her, and then basically takes all of her fortunes and leaves.
Yeah.
And that's the last she sees of him, and they kind of skip over this, but she has a son, but the son dies after Prabhas is born.
Yeah. And the
Um,
mum.
and
And
then
his mum. Yeah.
and his mum, yeah,
Yeah.
both his parents die.
Yeah.
Don't explain how, they're just
No,
dead.
they're just dead. Yeah.
And then he grows up with his grandma, and then
He goes to try and find Sanjay Dutt.
yeah, and then they
But then they find out he's dead as well.
they find out he's dead, and then
Mhm.
they somehow land in this mansion that they can't leave.
Yeah.
The mansion in the middle of a forest. It's funny because they're like, it's really, I couldn't find. There's this other character. So there's is it Samudrakani?
Yeah.
So he's in this. He's Malavika Mohanan's grandpa. He's in the flashback as well. He's some character, but he's looking for him in like the first half of the movie. It's like I looked through the whole forest, I couldn't find it, and then Prabhas like just goes to the top of a hill and he sees this mansion from
straight away.
like it wasn't that hard to find. You just had to go on top of that hill, and you'll see it. Yeah, and then the second half is all in this haunted house situation. And there's like hypnotism happening.
Poorly explained.
Yeah. And then there's this guy, Boman Irani, like turns up in the second half, and he's like some.
So that part there, like there's like a hypnotism battle between Boman Irani and Sanjay Dutt.
Yeah.
But Boman Irani knows that he's hypnotizing him.
But he still falls for it.
But he still falls for it. He knows he's getting hypnotized, but he still falls for it. I'm like, but you know it's not real. Why are you falling for it? It made no sense.
He even says it in between. It's like, I know you're hypnotizing me. He says it twice, and then he still falls for it.
I just didn't understand why.
Yeah, and I found it pretty funny how he just flies out the door.
Window and never seen again.
Yeah, like I thought he dies, but and then they're like, at least he didn't die. Like Prabhas says it in the next scene. It's like, how do you know that he didn't die?
He looked like he died.
Yeah. So
even at the end, when Prabhas is fighting Sanjay Dutt, I guess.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's getting hypnotized. Yeah. But he's not.
Yeah.
But then is that crocodile real then? Or is that crocodile a hypnotism?
Well, the crocodile was there at some point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it in the first half, like somewhere? Doesn't it?
It was. It chases Satya.
Yeah, that's right. It chases Satya into the.
Yeah.
So it's real, or maybe that was also.
Was the sand real then?
I don't know.
Was the giant real?
Was anything real?
Was anything real? I don't know. Was any of that real, or was that all hypnotism? Because at the end, when the giant comes out, everyone looks up and sees the giant.
And they can see it. Yeah. Well, maybe that was real.
Does anyone actually know what's real and what's not? Like, does the director know what's real?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was... Because he doesn't go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he doesn't. Because, like, they also backflip on that a couple of times. They're like...
Did he go to the hospital? Did he not? And then it just... Like, it's never explained.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think he's just in the mansion.
Yeah.
But then, like, because the climax is like 40 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And it's only Prabhas and Sanjay Dutt. Like, the rest of
they're just, like, fighting each other.
The rest of the characters aren't there. Yeah. So, like, do they ever actually need to be there?
No. They didn't need to be there. The scene I liked in the climax was... I thought the giant was okay. The giant was fine. Yeah. But he just punches him once and it ends.
Yeah.
He punches him once and it says a Maruti film. I'm like, what?
He like turns into like a Super Saiyan and then he just punches him and that's it. Yeah.
I like the part when he's fighting those soldier guys but if he fights them, then he... Like, if he stabs them, it stabs him.
They're like a shadow.
Because they're a shadow of him.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting.
But then he, like, burns the statues and then he can stab them?
Yeah. Which, no logic to it, but I thought it was an interesting...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of set it up like, you know the end of... It's going to be a really terrible comparison, but, like, you know the end of Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah,
when they
where
have
he's
to
got
do
like
like
multiple things. Yeah.
like multiple traps that they have
Yeah.
to get past. It's sort of like that.
Yeah.
And it,
Some of them were good.
yeah, and I think it is inspired a little bit by I think the producer said this, like it's a bit like Harry Potter.
A bit like Harry Potter. There's a bit of conjuring in there.
It's a bit of yeah. Just not done well.
Well,
did you like the second half better than the first half?
I was more disappointed by the second half than the first half.
Yeah.
I thought the first half was not great, but then when it gets to the intermission, I'm like, oh, the second half is going to be good now.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Well,
Yeah.
it was at some points, but it wasn't. Yeah.
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 There were definitely irritating like all the parts with the heroines are like terrible.
Yeah.
Just terrible. Like there's a part where like they get scared by the grandpa, like a ghost version or something.
Yeah.
They run into the house and then they're like, and he's like, oh, where's Bhairavi?
Yeah.
And then she's like sweating
So
or like
this is the thing. I feel like there's a missing scene or something.
she's like
there.
sweating or wet or I
Yeah.
don't know what happened to her, but she's like,
but it's never explained. I feel
Yeah.
like there's a missing scene there somewhere.
yeah,
But then they just do a romantic scene after that, which is
Like-
weird. Yeah.
it's just shift in tone
Yeah. And the
too suddenly. Yeah.
third heroine shows up out of nowhere at the house.
Just for us, like it's
And
literally
then
just
just
for
do a
that song.
song, yeah.
I thought that song would be more of like a promotional song, like it wouldn't actually be in the movie, but they put it in the movie.
I thought it would be like a credit song.
Yeah, look, it's like in the movie. I'm like, why is this in the movie?
Yeah.
And then Nidhi Agarwal also shows up for no reason at all.
Yeah.
So in the first half,
Also, it's wild that place has a GPS. You could put that in the GPS and
so
you
these
could go
guys
there.
like struggle to find it, right? Or like
And then-
some of the crannies struggle to find it. These
and
guys
then
like
Bob and Arani puts it in the GPS.
he just puts. Did he put in like longitude and latitude coordinates or something? Like,
but there's a road to it.
Yeah.
He's just going to the GPS. Yeah.
And then when he gets there, you just hear Sanjay Dutt on the GPS going, "You've come to my destination." Yeah. So in the first half, there's a couple of action sequences which are firstly really poorly choreographed, but also really just don't fit in.
Unnecessary.
Yeah. So Bhairavi, she just turns up. Why does she turn up? I don't even know why she's there. She just turns up with a suitcase of money.
Did her grandpa tell her to?
Is that what it is? Is that what the
Think so,
story is?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she just turns up and then like suddenly someone just steals the suitcase, like
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then there's a fight sequence and then Prabhas jumps off like a 20-story building.
And there's weird cuts as well because he jumps off the 20-story building and he kicks this guy at the top and then it just cuts.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
he
he's on the
lands
ground.
perfectly with the
Yeah.
suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then he's like, oh, I'll do anything for my grandma. But then the moment he gets to Hyderabad after, like, he's meant to be looking for his grandpa, for his grandma, he spends like 5 days running after Nidhi Agarwal.
Yeah.
And it like gives away half his money or like more than half his money to like save some kid.
Some kid. Yeah.
So does he really care about his grandma? He's very easily distracted, obviously. Yeah, and then there's a part where like after that suitcase fight sequence, like he like hugs Malavika Mohan and then Nidhi Agarwal sees him and she's like, I'm going to be a nun now.
Yeah.
That
Which is funny. Unintentionally funny.
was the funniest part of the movie
Yeah.
for me. There's also a fight sequence with Bhairavi for no reason. Again, like not
Yeah.
explained, never comes back.
No.
She just fights a couple of guys.
Never necessary. Yeah.
She at least like if you're gonna make her fight, like at least make her finish the fight because she fights him and then like she's like, oh, why don't you like she starts struggling at one point and she's like, why don't you help me? And then Prabhas just kicks the guy and that's the end of the
That's
fight.
the end of the fight. Yeah. Weird cuts as well
Yeah.
because fights just end like for no reason. Yeah. I feel like the movie's edited to like shit. It's just, yeah. The editing is probably the worst part of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a part where they're like Bob and Irani's looking around the mansion. Is like he gets some vision of like he walks up to the door. He's like gets a vision of
Don't
like,
open this door.
He's like, don't open this door. Do they
Well,
ever?
that never comes back.
Do they
Yeah.
ever open that door?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
He's
That
like,
just never comes back again.
because I'm like, surely they're going to open
Yeah.
that door like
Yeah.
eventually. Is that the door they open where, like, you know how Prabhas like gets a vision of like
The
Sanjay
three
Dutt like
guys getting
torturing some?
beheaded. Yeah.
Was it in that door? Like
I
they
don't
don't
know.
make it clear that it's
Yeah.
that door. So because like just before that scene, Obama and Iran is like, don't open that door.
Yeah.
So
And then they
Yeah.
what they
they just,
open it
immediately
next-
open it the
yeah.
next scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. Like there's if you want like horror comedy movies, there's definitely better movies than this. I think like Chandramukhi, which came out 20 years ago, is better than this.
Surprisingly, a movie that I watched last year called I think it's called Kishkindapuram. It's got
Belankonda
Srinivas,
yeah.
like a terrible actor, but
That is great.
that movie's actually miles better than this. They do one thing and they stick to that one thing and they do it relatively well. Whereas
Okay.
this tries to do 50 things and it does maybe 3 of them well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least Prabhas tried something different. Like he could just keep doing movies like Salah if he wanted to, or like I'm sure like there'll be heaps of directors that would, want to do action movies with him, but he's at least attempting a different type of movie each movie that he's doing.
He said that he just wanted to do this. He just wanted to try something. So that's what he told Sandeep Reddy Vanga in an interview, at least.
I watched that interview too. He's it's all in English because I think they wanted to cater for all the different language audiences. But it's the first time I actually watched a full interview with. It's like a 40-minute interview or something, right? Like, and Prabhas is only speaking English. I'm like, he's actually not that bad at English as I thought he.
Why does he sound so bad at English whenever he talks in the movie?
Yeah, like in the movies he sounds much worse.
In Mirchi, what's he say? He's
love all.
No, that's what that other guy says. It's what did he say, man? Love all.
He says he said he wanted to do this movie because he wanted to prove that he can do like comedy for like Telugu audiences have seen him do comedy.
He said Telugu audiences have seen him do it in Darling, but he wanted to prove it to the pan-India audience.
Yeah. But he's not that funny in this.
No, nah.
I don't think he's not really that funny. Like I don't think he is like great at comedy.
No.
Yeah. I think he can be, like, depending on the director, but I don't think he himself is like good at comedy.
I think it's more so like the director has to be good at comedy
and like write it in a way that he can be funny. I don't think he himself is a funny person.
Yeah.
Are
any of the heroes themselves funny?
I think Maheshwar was funny. I think he's actually funny, like in real life.
In real life, yeah. Nani's funny.
Yeah, Nani is funny. He's got a good sense of humor. Like in
Navin Poolishetty's funny.
Yeah, well, he was stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So, who else? Chiranjeevi is funny.
Chiranjeevi can be funny. Yeah. He's a bit old now, though, so some of his jokes are probably racist or something, or sexist. Yeah. One or the other.
Interestingly, I think Venkatesh is not actually that funny in real life,
but he's very funny on screen. Yeah.
Like when I've seen interviews of him, he's actually kind of serious.
Yeah.
I think as an actor, he's actually really funny. But yeah, so not a good start to the year.
No, I didn't think it would be amazing. But
I always thought this one was not going to be that good. But
I was hoping it would surprise me, though.
Yeah, the second trailer was better.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to talk about the end of this movie, the very end of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
So
I completely forgot about that. Let's put this in the bin with all the other stuff that's never going to get made ever. Yeah.
So, firstly, if you're going to have an end credit scene, why do you put it in the trailer?
And also, if you're going to hint at a second movie, you can't just put a random scene at the end without any hinting throughout the whole movie about what this thing is. You might as well just put you could put anything at the end then.
Yeah.
Like you could do a movie and just put a random scene at the end and say, oh, part 2's coming.
Yeah.
Because you could have put John Abraham jumping off a cliff and said part 2 Rajasaab, and it makes as much sense as this does.
So what happens is, so firstly, there's like an extended sequence after director by Maruti comes up, where he's grandma just forgets that his grandfather ever existed, which I think sort of makes sense because I guess
he's dead now, so his curse is done.
lifted or whatever. So that happens, which I guess they probably should have ended it there. But then there's another sequence where they come back home and there's the three heroines again. Then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna
Marry
catch him."
Prabhas.
Whoever catches him is gonna marry him or whatever. And then he's like, "Oh shit, I better get out of here."
Yeah.
And then he like transports to some like
he does
circus.
like a Looney Tunes like spin around, like a do you know Taz from Looney Tunes? He like spins around and teleports to a new location. And apparently it's a 1935, the new location.
So not only does he go to a new location, he goes to a new timeline. And then he sees the Joker version of himself, which is in the trailer. And it's like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker as well. So it's with that makeup. So
it makes
absolutely
like
no
I'm
sense.
Saying, it makes as much sense as any other scene. You could take a scene from another movie. Take the last scene from Manashankar Prasad Varigaru and put it at the end of this. Same level of sense. I reckon it would make the same amount of sense.
And then it comes up with Rajasaab 2, or was like Circus 1935.
1935,
So another movie that's never going to get made. Have you seen that meme of like, I think it's in Aria 2 where he
puts the presents.
Yeah, he's like collecting all the presents, and it's just got all the sequels that are never going to get made.
Devara 2, Kingdom 2, this, Pushpa 3.
Yeah.
What else is there? There's probably lots more. People say Salar 2 and Kalki 2 are never going to get made. I think they are going to get made.
Kalki 2 will definitely get made, I think. But Salar 2, I don't know. I want to see what happens in Salar 2. So, but so that's the first movie.
This is definitely not going to get made though. Like out of I would say any of those are more likely to get made than this. Kingdom 2, Devara 2, they're more likely than this.
Yeah. Well, at least for I haven't seen Kingdom, but there probably is a story that they can follow. Like this, like, at least what is this?
It's there's hints throughout the movie, I guess. The story is still following on. I guess to commend this, at least the story finishes at the end. But also, there's no hints at some circus thing throughout the whole movie. It's just a random scene that they put at the end. Yeah.
Wow.
My wife liked this movie though, so.
Well, some people might like it. Look, it's not terrible. I think some people
there's better. We've seen worse movies. Like Akanda 2 was worse.
I think it's getting probably. It deserves some hate, but I think it might be getting a little bit too much hate online. Like,
do you know what I see happening is everyone's going to hate this to bits, and then when it comes on OTT, people will go like, "We hated this too much. It's actually a gem," and then it'll be a reverse, and they'll be like, "Actually, this movie's really good." This happens to every movie. It happens one way: either the movie is globally loved initially, comes to streaming, and then they're like, "Nah, this movie's overrated." Or the movie's globally panned initially, comes to streaming, and they're like, "Nah, it's actually underrated, and we didn't do good on this movie."
Or it's like Adipurush, where it was just panned.
It's just bad. It's just
and then they watched it on OTT, and they realized it was even worse than they imagined.
I think there's only a couple of gems that fall into that category. Hari Haravira Malu. Adipurush.
It's just always bad.
Akanda 2 is probably going to fall in there.
Akanda 2, probably. Radhe Shyam was also pretty bad.
Radhe Shyam's got people say it's like underrated now.
Yeah, some people like it.
Sahor was panned initially, and now people like it.
I just don't think this will fall into
Salar was
that.
panned initially, and people like it now.
I don't know if it was panned. I think some people just didn't like it as much, but there were some people that really liked it. So I think it was a bit mixed. I don't know if this will be. I don't think this will become like Sahor. I don't think it will be like Sahor. Some people love Sahor.
Some people love Sahor. But Sahor, when it initially came out, everyone hated it. Yeah.
But I think there's too much filler and fluff in this for people to actually like it.
It's really long.
Yeah,
it's so long. It's so long and still feels like it's missing stuff somehow.
Yeah. How can you be like how can you get 4 hours of footage? Cut out what's in the I was actually looking forward to that
part
where he like flips the ceiling. never happens.
There's so
yeah.
much stuff in the first half that you could just
I looked at my
skip.
watch and I knew that the movie was ending in about 15 minutes. I'm like, surely that part's not in this movie now because
Yeah.
they'd have to, like, it'd be random if it was at that stage. So
I just like I couldn't fathom why it wouldn't be in the movie where it was in the first poster. So it's probably the thing that they filmed first.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
why is it not in
Why
the
did
movie?
they cut
then?
it out? And it's obviously not going to be in the second part because that's
Joker. The Joker guy,
Yeah.
which they probably filmed like last week by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? That's like all an elaborate thing for like someone in Bollywood called Prabhas a Joker, and they're like,
Yeah, it's that guy, Arshad.
Varsi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy in Munnabai.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sanjay Dutt won't be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I think maybe they just.
No.
Maybe,
I think they just did it.
Yeah, they just did it. Yeah.
But why?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
If they at least had a poster in the movie at some point of a guy in Joker makeup at any point in the movie,
yeah,
then I'll be like, fair enough. There's not even a point where a clown shows up in the movie.
Yeah, it's just completely out of context. Yeah. It's just no. Like I thought it was going to be some like hallucination thing where he like the grandpa makes him turn into the Joker or something like that. Yeah. Which would have been infinitely better than what actually happens in the movie.
Yeah.
There's also a cat in the movie.
Which never does anything.
Yeah.
Just walks around. It could walk sideways as well, but no one...
Yeah, it was like walking on walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
There's also random demons that are never explained. Are they all just hallucinations?
Oh, yeah. There's demons in like that room, right?
Yeah.
Like when Nidhi Agrawal goes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is actually like, that scene was
not bad.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're just random demons. Yeah. I think there is meant to be a scene with Malavika Mohan where she gets scared. It's just not in the movie.
It's just not in the movie.
Yeah.
There's so much that's not in this movie because scene to scene, there's also a scene at the very start. This is when I realized how choppy things were. The very start, he needs money and he asks the third heroine, who's also the first heroine, but she has nothing to do in the movie.
She's not really even a hero. Like, it's never actually hinted that she's a love interest until she just turns up.
She turns up at the end.
Yeah.
But anyway, he needs money from her dad. And then he's like, I've got a way to convince your dad. I'll tell him something and then he'll give us the money. And then just cuts and he's catching a bus. He's catching a bus. So I'm like, oh, okay. So they're cutting stuff up.
Yeah, I guess they convinced him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not good. But also, like, going by Marthy's track record, like, I don't think he's never made a movie this big. So, like,
why did they make a movie this big with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not really the kind, like, you've seen Paka commercial, and
he's not really the director to make a big. Well, I don't think he's ever done visual effects before.
Yeah.
Which is surprising that he actually got some of it right then. Because I don't think he's ever done anything of this scale before.
He must have got, I don't know, some assistance.
Yeah.
With that stuff. He did do horror though. He did Pramakada Chitram, which
people like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great.
But yeah, it's not good. Yeah.
So it's the first movie of Sankranthi. We were meant to watch Jananayagan as well, but
don't think it's coming out this Sankranthi anymore. I was hoping it would come out today, but it's not. So I don't think it's going to come out.
It won't
come out Sankranthi. It will come out.
Yeah. So we'll watch it whenever it comes out. But there is Mana. I hate it when they
Mana Shankar Prasad Garivari.
Mana Shankar Vara Prasad Garu.
Yes.
Pandai Kostanaru.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Starring Chiranjeevi.
We'll watch that next week.
Yeah, it's coming out on Monday, which is not a great day for us, but we'll see when we'll watch it. We'll
definitely watch that.
We'll definitely watch that. We'll definitely watch Naveen Polishetty's Anaganaga Oka Raju.
I'm hoping they do enough shows for that. Otherwise,
I think we'll get one or two. Yeah. And depending on Parashakti is coming out here. I know it's delayed in India, but it's literally there's shows happening today. If we hear that's good, I think we should watch that because I have a feeling that might actually be the best movie out of all of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to skip Ravi Teja's one.
Nah,
I don't think we could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I hear that it's
Amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
The trailer is not encouraging.
The trailer looked very bad. Yeah. I would
and-
rather watch the Chiranjeevi one, which is saying a lot because I don't really want to watch that.
Yeah, the trailer for that didn't look great either.
No.
Yeah.
But it's Regional Rajamouli, so
Is
that's
that
what they call him. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing at least 2 more of the Sankranthi films, and then we'll see where the year takes us from there.
And hopefully, we'll definitely watch Jan again when it comes out. Yeah, we won't miss that one. Yeah.
Cool. Let us know your thoughts on Rajasaab. I think, based on what the sentiment I've seen online, I think we're actually a little bit more positive than.
I think it is getting more hate than it deserves. It's definitely not good, but people put Prabhas on a higher bar.
Yeah,
because
which we probably should.
Which we should. Yeah, but
I also think it is his fault that this was made.
Because why is he giving chances to these kind of directors?
Yeah.
And
he knows that like the budget was going, too high, and it was probably too big for Maruti to make, and like he probably knew that stuff was going wrong, but he still
decided
and
to do
he knew that he was injured, and he knew all that stuff.
You can't defend it. Like post Bahubali, we defended him initially and said that, like he signed these movies on before Bahubali, like he probably didn't know because the budgets got increased. He probably didn't know the directors couldn't handle it. But at a certain point, you can't defend him anymore. Yeah. And I think this is that point. So I hope Fauji's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope Spirit's good, but at this point, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandeep Reddy Vanga, I know people really rate him, but
he's had all these movies are hits. I don't like any of them. I'll just say that off the bat. I don't like
the
any
poster
of them.
came out for Spirit, which it looks interesting, but it just looks like Animal. So
it looks like it'll be the same. Yeah.
At least they're all different movies. Like Fauji's a historic drama. Spirit's whatever that's going to be. So it's at least they're all different.
That's coming out exactly 2 years from now.
Spirit.
Yeah.
2 years. I thought it was
next year. It's coming out exactly 1 year from now. Is it? Or is 2027 Sankranthi?
Yeah, next year.
So next year. Exactly 1 year from now. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So hopefully we're not sitting here next year talking about another bad Prabhas movie.
Well, the first Sankranthi movies haven't really done us well over the years. This is our third Sankranthi of reviewing. First year, the first movie we watched was Guntur Karam. Second year, the first movie we watched was Game Changer. This year is Rajasaab.
Yeah.
But the second movies were always decent. So we had Hanuman, we had Daku Maharaj, and then...
So you're saying that maybe Manashankar Prasad Varigaru or whatever.
Surely it's better than this, but I don't know. I don't know if it will be.
I think that's a real 50-50 shot. Yeah. Depends how much cringe is inputted into it. Yeah.
It's usually a lot, but...
Yeah. There's only a certain amount of cringe I can handle, so...
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. Let us know your thoughts on Rajasaab. If people want to get in touch with us, how do they go about it?
We're on all social media platforms at Paisa Vasool, or you can email us at cognitiverecalibrationpodcast@gmail.com.
Cool. Stay tuned for our next episode, which will be the Chiranjeevi
Venkatesh special,
Sankranthi special, and we'll have more episodes after that, but stay tuned. See you soon.